Which national hero had a motto, one God, one aim, one destiny? Answer, Marcus Garvey. Who was the first Prime Minister of independent Jamaica? Answer, Sir Alexander Bustamante. Which national hero was a deacon in the Stony Gut Baptist Church? Answer, Paul Bogle. What denomination was Paul Bogle? Baptist. Which hero was born in Cherry Gardens? George William Gordon. Which parish was Norman Manley born in? Manchester. Which church was Samuel Sharp a deacon in? That would be the Burchell Baptist Church in St. James. From which tribe did Nanny of the Maroons originate? The Ashanti tribe. Where was Marcus Garvey born? St. Anne's Bay. Which hero was born in Blenheim? Sir Alexander Bustamante. In which parish is Blenheim? Hanover. When Paul Bogle marched to Spanish Town, which governor was he going to see? Governor John Eyre. Which hero's father was a Scottish planter? George William Gordon. When was Norman Manley born? July 4th, 1893. In what century was Nanny the leader of the Maroons? The 18th century. When was the first Maroon War? 1720 to 1739. Who did Nanny fight against? The British. How did Samuel Sharp die? He was hanged. What is the name of the bitter herb used to make tea in Jamaica? Cerasee. What is the Jamaican term for friend? Combolo. We move now to heroes and their birth and death. Nanny of the Maroons, born 1680, died 1750, approximately 70 years old. Samuel Sharp, born 1801, died May 20th, 1832, approximately 31 years of age. George William Gordon, born 1820, died October 23, 1865, 45 years old. Paul Bogle, born 1822, died October 24, 1865. Age 43 years old. Let's go now to Nanny's brothers. So her brothers were Kojo, Akampong, Johnny, Kwao, and Kofi. Which national hero became a four-man printer at age 18? Answer, Marcus Garvey. Which national hero started a newspaper? Marcus Garvey. What newspaper did Marcus Garvey publish? It was called the Negro World. Swedenbach was the maiden name of the wife of which national hero? Answer, Norman Manley. Which national hero was called the Deacon? Answer, Paul Bogle. Which national hero was hanged in front of the Montego Bay Market? Answer, Sam Sharp. When was Sir Donald Sangster born? Answer, 1911. When was Edward Seaga born? Answer, 1930. When did Donald Sangster die? Answer, 1967. Which national hero was affectionately called Chief? Answer, Sir Alexander Bustamante. Which two national heroes are related by blood? Answer, Norman Manley and Sir Alexander Bustamante. After whom is the law school at the University of the West Indies named? Answer, Norman Manley. What was Marcus Garvey's wife's name? Answer, Amy James Garvey. Marcus Garvey became the first national hero in what year? Answer, 1964. Which hero said, "Up, up, you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will"? Answer, Marcus Garvey. Norman Manley was a lawyer and QC. What does QC mean? Answer, Queen's Counsel. Which national hero told the police to shoot him instead of the people? Answer, Sir Alexander Bustamante. Which national hero was also a teacher? Answer, Sir Alexander Bustamante. Which national hero fought in World War I and received a medal for courage? Answer, Norman Manley. When Sir Alexander Bustamante was imprisoned, which hero helped him to get released? Answer, Norman Manley. Which two national heroes were hanged in the same year? Answer, George William Gordon and Paul Bogle. Which national hero's father was named Albert and had a middle name Samuel? Answer, Norman Manley. What is the name of Norman Manley's mother? Margaret Ann Shearer. What school did Norman Manley attend prior to JC? Answer, Beckford and Smith, which is now St. Jago. What is the relationship between Norman Manley and Douglas Manley? Answer, father and son. Which national hero established the Bank of Jamaica? Answer, Norman Manley. Which national hero was arrested for 17 months before being released? Answer, Sir Alexander Bustamante. Who was Sam Sharp named after? Answer, his owner. Where would you find monuments erected in honor of Norman Manley? Answer, North Parade and the Norman Manley International Airport. In which parish would you find the Norman Manley Secondary School? Answer, Kingston. Whose head is on a $500 note? Answer, Nanny. Whose head is on a $5 coin? Answer, Norman Manley. In what year was Paul Bogle hanged? Answer, 1865. Who helped Paul Bogle plan the rebellion? Answer, George William Gordon. Whose head is on the 10-cent coin? Answer, Paul Bogle. After which hero was the House of Parliament named? Answer, George William Gordon. In what year was George William Gordon hanged? Answer, 1865. Whose head is on the $50 note? Answer, Sam Sharp. What was Sir Alexander Bustamante's former name? William Alexander Clark. Who started the National Workers' Union? NWU, and that would be Norman Manley. Name one of the following men that is not a national hero. Paul Bogle, Michael Manley, Sam Sharp. Answer, Michael Manley. In which parish did the Morants Bay Rebellion take place? Answer, St. Thomas. Which of the following heroes was a soldier and a premier of Jamaica? Paul Bogle, Nanny, Norman Manley. Answer, Norman Manley. Which hero led the Morant Bay Rebellion? Paul Bogle. Which national hero was born in the parish of Hanover? Sir Alexander Bustamante. Which national hero was an athlete? Norman Manley. Which university did Norman Manley attend? Oxford University. In which parish is a monument of our national heroine? Answer, Portland. In which year did Marcus Garvey's body come back to Jamaica? Answer, 1964. Which national hero became a member of parliament? Answer, George William Gordon. Which national hero attended Jamaica College? Answer, Norman Manley. Which national hero has the law school named after him? Norman Manley. Which parish has a park in memory of our national heroes? Answer, Kingston. In which parish is the Norman Manley International Airport located? Answer, Kingston. Name the hospital which commemorates the memory of Sir Alexander Bustamante? Answer, the Bustamante Children's Hospital. What does UNIA mean? Answer, Universal Negro Improvement Association. Which national hero died in England and had his body brought back to Jamaica? Answer, Marcus Garvey. Where was Marcus Garvey buried? Answer, the National Heroes Park. What was the former name for the National Heroes Park? Answer, George VI Memorial Park. What was the name of the shipping service that was started by Marcus Garvey? The Black Star Liner. What place was named after Samuel Sharp? Sam Sharp Square. Where is Sam Sharp Square located? Answer, in Montego Bay. Who instigated the Slave Rebellion or the Christmas Rebellion in 1831? Answer, Sam Sharp. In which parish is Kensington? Answer, St. James. In what year was the Abolition Bill passed? Answer, 1834. Who founded the Jamaica Labour Party? Answer, Sir Alexander Bustamante. In what year was the Jamaica Labour Party formed? Answer, 1943. In what year did Sir Alexander Bustamante become Prime Minister? Answer, 1962. In what year was slavery totally abolished? Answer, 1838. Who said these words? I would rather die upon yonder gallows than live in slavery. Answer, Samuel Sharp. In what year was the Morant Bay Rebellion? 1865. How many people were killed in the Morant Bay Rebellion? Approximately 500. What does TRN mean? Taxpayer Registration Number. What does the abbreviation TCC mean? Tax Compliance Certificate. PAYE, Pay As You Earn. GCT, General Consumption Tax. NIS, National Insurance Scheme. NHT, National Housing Trust. NHF, National Health Fund. NCB, National Commercial Bank. IMF, International Monetary Fund. VIP, very important person. PTO, please turn over. And NB, meaning note well or please note. NWC, National Water Commission. IDB, Inter-America Development Bank. JPS, Jamaica Public Service. OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. PAJ, the Press Association of Jamaica. PSOJ, the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica. JSE, Jamaica Stock Exchange. JNA, Jamaica Netball Association. JABA, Jamaica Basketball Association. UTEC, University of Technology. UE, University of the West Indies. Okay, let's move on to some religious education. How many parts are the Bible divided into? 2 parts. What are they called? The Old and the New Testament. What does Jehovah Jireh mean? God is my provider. Who was the priest when Samuel was called? Answer, Eli. Who did Jesus tell that he should be born again? Answer, Nicodemus. Who anointed Jesus' corpse for burial? Mary Magdalene. Which animal did David kill? A lion. Which animal spoke to Balaam? The donkey. Who did Peter search for to preach to him? Answer, Cornelius. Who invited Paul to Antioch to preach? Barnabas. Which of Naomi's daughters-in-law did not return with her? Answer, Oprah. Which of Naomi's daughters-in-law returned with her? Answer, Ruth. Which of Joseph's brothers suggested that he should be sold to the Ishmaelites? Answer, Judah. Where did Lazarus live? Bethany. Who was the mother of James and John. Salome. In whose tomb was Jesus buried? Answer, Joseph of Arimathea. Which prophet told Naaman to dip in the river Jordan? Answer, Elisha. Who were the first two brothers to become Jesus' disciples? Answer, Simon and Andrew. Who were the second set of brothers to become disciples? Answer, James and John. In the Bible, what does Judah mean? Answer, praise. Who in the Bible was the son of consolation? Answer, Barnabas. Who is believed to have written the book of Romans? Answer, Paul. Who in the Bible had clothing made from camel's hair and a girdle of skin? Answer, John. Which ruler released Barabbas and crucified Jesus? Answer, Pilate. Who was Saul's father? Answer, Kish. What ethnic group was the woman at the well to whom Jesus was speaking? Answer, Samaritan. Who in the Bible did Jesus tell to sell all he had and to follow him? Answer, the rich young ruler. Who was Absalom's father? Answer, David. How did Absalom die? His hair got caught in a thicket. Whose wife fell in love with Joseph? Answer, Potiphar. Who was the second king of Judah? Answer, David. What did God cause to guide the Israelites by day? Answer, a pillar of cloud. Where was Paul going when he was struck with blindness? Answer, Damascus. Who were Miriam's brothers? Answer, Moses and Aaron. What was Paul struck by when he became blind? Answer, a bright light. Which disciple did Jesus ask to buy bread? Answer, Peter. Which disciple found a boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish? Answer, Andrew. So we move on to some science now. What is an irregular vibration called? Noise. What is the muscle at the floor of the mouth that assists in chewing and swallowing called? Answer, the tongue. What part of the tongue is stimulated by food? Answer, the taste buds. What is another word for weak blood? Answer, anemia. What is the central part of the tooth with connective tissue called? Answer, the pulp. What does the word lethal mean? Answer, deadly. What is the process used to remove bacteria from milk? Answer, pasteurization. What is the name of the place in the body where 2 bones meet? Answer, joint. What system of the body defends the body against foreign substances? Answer, the immune system. What is the back of the thigh called? Answer, the hamstring. What in the eye sends nerve messages to the brain? Answer, the optic nerve. What is a place for mental patients called? Answer, an asylum. What part of the flower produces pollen grains? Answer, the anther. What gas is excreted from the lungs? Answer, carbon dioxide. Where in the body does digestion end? Answer, the colon. Which organ in the body produces bile? Answer, the liver. Which injection helps to build immunity? Answer, a vaccine. Which organ excretes urea? Answer, the kidneys. Where in the body is sound produced? Answer, the voice box. Which organ maintains glucose in the body? Answer, the pancreas. Name 3 types of rocks. Answer, igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Name the 3 states of matter. Answer, solids, liquids, and gases. Which organ is the largest organ of the body? Answer, the skin. Which organ is the largest organ in the body? Answer, the liver. What structure in the eye bends light? Answer, the lens.